Hello, everybody. How we doing? I'll wait for the counter to come up. I see Paula. And hi, Bonnie. Looks like Christine was here, but I don't see a message. So maybe she retracted it already. I don't know. How is everybody doing tonight? Still pulling off a couple stubborn stickers. I'm going to go find us on the tablet so I can read that pretty well. Hi, Paula. How are you? How are you feeling tonight? I'm doing all right. I'm just a little tired. Seems to be I guess if I weren't tired, I knew I wouldn't haven't done enough for the day. So I did all the grocery shopping yesterday, and then I did some errands today. I went to some thrift stores because there's a few in the area I'd like to go to on certain days. Hi, Geneva. How are you? Welcome. I feel like I have a fuzzy on my lip, but it's not there. So now it's like this, like I keep feeling like I have to, still there and it's gone already. I got a haircut today, or got my ears lowered, as my mother likes to say. So, hi, Denise. How are you doing? Let's see. Yeah, it's been kind of interesting for shopping around here lately. Hi, Marilyn. Welcome. I am missing things altogether. Oh, what is it? It has got the weirdest things. Every time I go into a different chat, has a different different word for what the live chat means. Hi, Laura. Welcome. Hi, Sandy. I have a bag that has sticker on it, and boy, it's noisy to me. I hope it doesn't sound that bad to you guys. Hi, Vintage Gates. How are you doing tonight? Hey, Jeremy. What's up? How is it up there in the Northwest? How's the weather? I think we're supposed to get some more snow tomorrow. I'm not sure. So I have pulled an interesting conglomeration of stuff for tonight. Oh, oh no, I'm sorry, Bonnie. That's awful. It's so falls are so hard sometimes. I'm sorry. Hope you feel better soon. Geneva got her box. How was it? Cool. I'm glad. No peanuts in it, just for you, Geneva. So it's raining in Mary. Oh, you're in Marietta tonight? Wow. You guys are all over the place. Stay warm. I did that just for you because Jeff brought home a whole big bag full of those puffy air pillows. And since nothing was breakable in your box, I figured that would be a good box to put them in. So, but oh, good. I'm glad. I mean, we need to. I have, boy, in a couple more weeks, it's going to start some traveling and it's just going to go super fast as we go. So, I'm going to go to Texas in a couple weeks for my friend's son's wedding. And then I think 3 weeks after that, we head out to Alabama for a show. And it's just going to one right after the other after that. Hi, Kristen. How are you doing tonight? Wonderful. Glad to see everybody. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Um, I have been working on, as you all know, we've been working on getting mom's stuff pulled out and new stuff going into her booth. Oh, good, Laura. I'm glad you love it. It's a really pretty color combination. Glad you're enjoying it. The Medina Antique Mall. That sounds interesting. Yeah. I mean, it's funny because I ran into our mall today to catch up with Yvonne, and there's a whole bunch of new vendors. So when you look in their booths when they first open, there's all sorts of deals to be had. So that's kind of fun. It's huge. Yeah, those are always fun to look at. I mean, it's great to find something, but I think it's just as much fun to just look around and see what all is there. So, yeah, taking down Christmas decorations. Yeah, I gotta double check my Wi-Fi, guys. I'll probably blip off. Give me a second. Yeah, I love looking. And we're back. I forgot to switch to my Wi-Fi. It runs down my battery so bad to just leave on um the thing constantly. So there we go. Yeah. But it's always fun looking. You just never know what you're gonna find. I found some interesting things today. So some of them are still out in the car because I was like, I just don't have the energy to bring it all in the house today. Plus, I have to bring it. I didn't buy. I picked up some banana boxes at the grocery store, and that's what I need for packing up my next round. So you just have to find a place to put the empty boxes so you can start packing for the next show. So, yeah. Hello, Denise. Welcome. Good to see you. Miss Paula, as always, are you willing to help mod tonight? Always want to ask, for sure. And where is, oh, wow. What happened to this? What happened to my chat? Oh, thank you, Paula. It looked like it locked up. It's over there, but doesn't really matter. So, okay. I guess we can just jump right in. I'm Becky, Vintage Viking Treasures. I'm located in Colorado Springs for those who haven't seen me before or are new here. So obviously I ship out of Colorado. I invoice through PayPal, try and get invoices done within 48 hours. I am combining last Sunday's sale that I had with Paula with tonight for invoicing that will be going out. I ask that you pay within 48 hours and I can get it shipped out within 48 hours. I have everything is done and boxed and shipped and mailed out from last week and off to the post office in the last couple days, the last stragglers on that. So we're all caught up, which is awesome. I try and be mindful of the lag. I'm not sure how it is working tonight. Let's see. Oh, I do basically all offer ups. But if only one person is claiming it at the price that it starts at, then we just count it down and it's basically a straight claim. If more than one person does that, then it automatically turns into an offer up and you can tell me, we go until everybody who is making an offer tells me that they are in or out. Well, Sandy, if everybody else is on the ball, I can be on the ball. So it helps me that you guys are on it. And I had one straggler. I was like, where did this go? Why didn't it go out? Yes. And I'm a rule follower. What can I say? There are days they don't always get out, but we are all cut up, which is amazing. So, let's just start out with a couple I found. Like I said, I am organizing and we're for more stuff to go out to the booth, stuff to be packed for the shows that are coming up, some things that are coming in and out from Mom's house that we're working on downsizing and getting her inventory worked through. We worked for thanks, Kristen. We worked through half of her garage on Sunday, which is really awesome. So I have another 12 boxes, I think, in the car. So that'll be going out this week into the booth. And hopefully it'll start to look a little full because I still have a couple bookshelves that don't have anything on them. But in doing so, I am finding the tail ends of a few little guys. So bringing them to you guys. I have, these are going to be a $4 start or $4 quick claim, depending on who's who and what's what. And I'm going to just get the cheaters out to start with because I was up in the middle of the night and couldn't go back to sleep. Ooh, that one's got some terrible fingerprints on it. Let's get that cleaned up. Maybe I could see then if there's not fingerprints on them. Oh, hi, Linda. How are you? Oh, and last week we had gone through the Disney beanies. I'm going to probably have to go back through the video just to double check, unless anybody remembers. I found, guess what? Another Sugar Plum Eeyore in Mom's organizing. So I knew there was one more person who wanted one. Yep, I got it cut this afternoon, Jeremy. Makes it nice and cool and short and easy to do, but it goes where it wants to anyway. So I need to look back and see, unless there's somebody who can remember that they didn't get one, let me know. I'm going to try and offer it to the person who asked for it first and then go from there. So wonderful. I'm glad you love your poodles. So I have a lion. He is a velvety tie. So he's more of the real plush style, but he's got those Beanie Boo eyes. He starts at $4 and his name is Louie. Louie the lion. His eyes are nice and clear without scratches. And yeah, he's a really nice blush. So yeah, it does all the things. I had to wet it down already because it just flies away after she does it after it's cut. So thank you, Miss Paula. Yes, Bonnie. You left Mickey and Minnie Christmas. Bonnie, are you saying you didn't get them and you didn't get invoiced for them? Or you got them and I didn't invoice you for them? I'm going to write myself a note. Mickey, Minnie. I remember them. Invoice question mark. All right. Bonnie, if you can clarify that for me, that'd be awesome. So, invoice in here, not gotten the box yet. Okay. I will double check and double check where it is for tracking as well, because all that should be gone and out. And Paula is on it. Thank you, Paula, for the lion. Perfect for Geneva. Thank you so much, Geneva. All right. Okay. My eyes must be really tired because these feel great. I can see wonderful. Hi, Vintage 55. How are you doing tonight? I mix you and Veronica, VTW 88, up all the time. They look so close together in my head. I don't know why. But welcome. Glad to see you. Hi, Sherry. This is another silky. Starts at $5 because he has his tags, or tie silk. Romeo is this puppy's name. His eyes are in good shape. And he's holding a little sparkly heart in his mouth. There's Mom. Oh, thank you. They're just plain old cheaters, but sure feels good for my eyes tonight. Tell you what, maybe I need to get, I think I'm coming up on a year of needing to get my eyes checked in February or March again, too. But Geneva is in at 5 on Romeo. Romeo. Let's see. He is the heart puppy. We can count them down for Geneva. Thank you, Paula. Okay, I need a new place to put everything. There we go. That's easier. Last call. That's right, Ma. Keep your fingers away from that tablet when you're falling asleep. They'll give you a hard time about it. Okay, and the last small one I have is a panda, and his name is, oh wow, Bamboo. It is a velvety tie as well. Blue, sparkly beanie boo eyes. And he is a $5 start because he has tags. I know. There was somebody on, I saw, it happens all the time. The good news is it's pretty easy to fix. So most of the time it's not too bad. So he's a cute little plushy one too. Oh, he matches my glasses almost. Okie dokie. Well, we all know I've done it, people. So we know that everybody should be able to take it in stride as we've all done it before. So, okay, last one. Well, yeah, right here. This is a rainbow narwhal, and he's the bigger size. So compared to the panda, this will be a $7 start, and he is Nori. Imagine that. Nori. So he's got like the velvet underbelly and then the big sparkly rainbow on the outside. Hello, Mary Beth. Welcome. Nice clear eyes with no scratching, and then the big sparkles on his horn. And he's about yay big. Totally rainbow. 80s, 90s. Excuse me. Okay. It's nice to get those moved over because I do have glass on the table tonight. And we'll put these over here. Okay, I have a choice, Paula. These are going to start at I don't know what they were. These are going to start at $12 choice. These are fairies. I think they're they say for decoration only, not for children, made in China. I believe they are like a Hobby Lobby kind of style. So I have a redhead and a brunette. $12 start and a choice. I'll start down to the details on those shoes. Hi, Midge. Good to see you tonight. Her skirt is has a wire edging to it, so both the overskirt and the underskirt can be rearranged, so it doesn't matter when they're packed away. You just give them a nice zhuzh up again. And the arms are wire. She has a little bouquet with a sheer, oh, I had that word. The name of that ribbon, I had it twice in my head and it's not coming out. But they are like plastic. They are not a porcelain, but they have really cute little fairy kind of features. Her eyes are just hiding in there. And she's got a cute little hairdo with the braids in the back. And then here are her wings. They are posable as well. They are pretty good size. So sitting down, our redhead is about 8.5 inches tall, and then her legs hang over the edge about 5 inches. So all together, she's about 12, 13 inches tall. And then the other gal, she has a little bit wilder hair in the back. Just got it up in a bow. And there's her eyes. Same thing with the posable wings. on both sides. She does have some, well, yep, there's some wire in her skirt as well, a little more puffy with the orange. I see Geneva's in and Paula's counting us down. So they're all in these oranges, burgundies, browns, greens, kind of fallish colors. And I just thought they were pretty cute. I like the fairies, the gnomes, the elves. So, okay. Geneva's like, okay. All right, Geneva. Which would you like? Both or brunette, excuse me, or the redhead gown? Both she takes. Awesome. Thank you, Geneva. Two. Perfect. And I'm going to get a piece of tape because there's a lot of sparkle on there. And I don't want my sticky note to fall off. Oh, we got it. Thank you so much, Geneva. Okay, I have a little kitschy item. This is a miniature rolling pin with 2 hooks in it. Has the decal of these little vegetables with the anthropomorphic style. It looks like it was a Wyoming souvenir. It's a $4 start. I know Geneva's like, hurry up, Paula. And that must be the original sticker from where it was as a souvenir shop. So it's got this back plate for mounting it to the wall or wherever you want to use it. And then hooks for hanging, like I would say like keys or something on, or like measuring spoons, measuring cups. It is 6.5 inches long by 4 inches tall. And with the hooks, it's about 2.25 sticking out from the wall. But they are decals. There's a little bit of a wear on this one. I thought their faces were pretty cute. And the Wyoming isn't. These are much more predominant as a front versus the Wyoming, but it is there. So it was more than likely a souvenir. So I know. I love the little miniature rolling pins. I watched somebody put one in their cart the other day and I went, oh, I missed it. So I like them. I think they're cute. Okay. Next up, I have a choice. They are comports, both in the amber colorway. There is the logo here on the hobnail one. It's a little bit darker, so it's 80s, 90s-ish. Both Fenton. Oh wow, that came with a real weird 3D effect. It looked like it was going the other direction. Well, yay big. The other choice is this one here. It's a little bit taller. So let's hold them even, and I will tell you the measurements. Choice will be starting at $18. This, I believe, if I am remembering correctly, is the wisteria pattern. If it's not, then I don't remember what else the choice would be, but it's like a vining pattern all the way around with kind of a geometric fill-in between the vines. And its logo is right there on the bottom as well. And this one, oh, you could almost see that. Thought we saw, nope, it does not have a number on it. Upside down. There it is. So the height is about 7 3/4, and the hobnail is just about, what did I say, 6 3/4, and then 6 inches on the other one. Just barely a half-inch taller, give or take a smidge. There's no pattern underneath. And you can see that this one is a little bit darker amber, a little bit more orangey. This one's a little bit brighter. They both have that double crimp on top. And I believe I said they were an $18 start. There we go. She's putting all those numbers in. Denise does. Mikey, have you held down? Uh-oh. What did I miss? I don't know. I don't know what that is referring to. I'm hoping I'm on the all chat because it says all messages. So that's right. 18, 18, 18 for one or the other. They're about the same. Yeah, they're pretty much the same size at the base. Little different detailing on the knob and the foot. But that is the choice. I'm going to rearrange a little bit while we wait on the lag. And switch it up to the next item. Okay. This one will be a choice as well. This will be an, probably we can just do an $8 start. These are glass, like plaques. They sit on the desk practically or on the shelf. They do have the original sticker on them. They are, there it is, Avon. This one is mom, the other one is dad. And it says right here, exclusive Avon design produced by Fostoria in 1983. I have seen these many times. I have not seen the stickers on both of them at the same time before. This is the very clear crystal that Fostoria produced. So there's the dad, and there is the Avon mark right there. They are approximately, they will be choice. 6 3/4 on the dad, and about 6.5 on the mom. And they are 2.5 inches tall and about an inch thick. So I don't know if you could put a picture behind it or not. Let's see. Anything easy. Let's see. This is just a little game thing. I don't know if it would. Yeah, you could probably put a picture behind it. It doesn't distort it at all. So that's right. If you flip it over, it says, wow. I don't know if it would sit that way. It'd be a little wiggly, but it would. So I thought it'd be a good time to bring them up long before Mother's Day and Father's Day as a choice. And these might be going out into the booth, actually. But they are super clear crystal. So, all right. I'm going to write a note to myself on a couple of these so I know what I started them at. Okay. Next, I have an art glass fish. Going to see how the lag is doing for us tonight. I hope all the notifications went out. I know it's a busy night on the sales tonight. Glad you're able to join me. Oh man, you can. So in a straight on, you can see the blue through the crystal, and then to the side, you can see that it's crystal details throughout, right? So this guy's going to start at $12. It's basically like a fisherman's ball or a blown sphere. It does have a felt foot on the bottom, but it's been peeled up on one side, so you can see that it is hollow. It has one little, I mean, you can see that right there, but you can't feel it. So I don't know if that's a bubble within, because I can't feel that at all. But it's a cobalt fish art glass. It is not signed, doesn't have any markings on it. So it's got the applied crystal fin, the applied crystal tail, the fins on each side, and has this odd bubble right here as well. I cannot feel that either. I can barely feel something like right at the bottom edge, but I think it's within the glass. And obviously has applied crystal eyes and lips. So yes, it is hollow. So it was ground to sit flat, and then wherever it was ground down to got, but it is a pretty thick piece of glass. But yes, it is hollow. Yeah, he's got some lips on him, that is for sure. Let's see, he's about 5.5 inches long, about 4.5 inches tall, and about 4 inches wide. That's right. Whatever the fish needs to be, but it is a nice bright cobalt color. And yeah, with nothing behind it. Let's see if we can. There's the color. With the dark behind it, it definitely looks like darker than the cobalt. So, yep. Well, somebody did a good job applying these. They've got some detail in there. The eyes, I love the eyes because they look blue until they turn to the side, and then you can see that they are that crystal as well. All right. Fishy's going to the side. Okay. Need to remember what I'm telling you as a start price, because my memory is short tonight. Okay, I don't know if this one has been up before. I think it might have been at one point on some YouTube sale, but it is probably going to go to my next show. It is a small, if it doesn't sell here, of course, but you guys get the last chance at it. It's a small ice bucket with a crackle finish. It will be $22 start. It has the sticker on it here. I believe we discerned that that is German. It has the applied band for the handle that rotates. And then it also has the tongs that match like stainless. And it has a plastic drainage piece at the bottom so that your ice will stay above, hopefully, the melted water. So it's about yay big, which means 5.5 inches tall, 4.5 inches across, and the handle makes it stand at 9 inches altogether. It's a very mid-mod art glass little piece. I would think this would be neat to put even a flower arrangement in with some colored marbles or something. Yeah, that's what I was remembering. Thank you, Laura. Some colored marbles would be really pretty inside this crackle effect with the glass as well. Boy, the reflection in these is really bad tonight. But I can see, so we're going with it. Okay. perfect for those little bitty glasses that you need just one ice cube for. Has Sandy lost her marbles? Okay. I'm sorry, Sandy. Sounds like Mom when we go to the marble store. Okay. Hi, PA. How are you doing tonight, Delbert? We're going to hit another crackle piece. I do not know the maker of it, but here is the pontal on the bottom right here. It's nice and polished. It's not rough at all. It is a clear with a teal green to emerald green applied handle. So it looks like a jug. It has a little bit of calcium or whatever. It looks like somebody had some flowers in it. And this is going to start at $22. So next to the crackle, that's a size there. This is much bigger than the ice bucket is. I believe this is probably one of those Rainbow, Kanawha, one of those companies out of West Virginia or Ohio, because they all kind of finish their stuff like that. I don't think it's Blinko. It is, can never tell. I know, they're really different. 7.5 inches tall. Let's see. 5 inches wide at its widest. Well, you can hear with the high ring that it's not cracked. Otherwise, they're kind of just dunk. But it is definitely interesting how they got this crackle effect with the glass. You think it is Blinko? Okay. Well, the person I got it from didn't think it was Blinko, so that's why I was going with that. So, no. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't fluctuate at all. It doesn't give at all. So, yes, and they are, what? Well, if it is Blinko, I might have to have Mom look it up for me in her book and go from there. Looks like you got cut off on your statement there, Kristen. That's where it's applied right there. Oh, okay. They have so many different styles over the years at Blinko that, you know, it changes so much. Hard to keep track of. All right. We're going to carry on then. I'm going to go to something a little bit different. All right, Fishy, you go up. Oh, don't lose your sticker. You go up there. Play nice, everyone. Yeah, probably. It's a really different finish. Okay, I have a vintage carton holder. This one is for the quart size, I believe. It's a smaller one. It's not the half-gallon size, and it's in its package. It does say made in China, but these are starting to be sought after, specifically in the half-gallon sizes. I know my aunt and my grandma used to use them all the time, but they use the bigger one, and I've not seen this smaller size before. So it's like for like the quart, like orange juice and such. Hi, Sherry. How are you doing today? Welcome. So this will be a, let's see, $8 start on this one. In its package, it does have a little bit of residue from where the sticker was, but you know, it's a wiggly package. It's really hard to be able to scrub that off. Well, Not usually. These are well, for the half-gallon ones, they always fit so snug that it was hard to even get them in and out, honestly. At least that's what I found. So I don't know. It looks like it's got a little bit of a gap right up here in the picture, so I hope not. But hello, Anna. Welcome. Okay, okay. Let's see. We said $8 start on that one. Sit right there. No going anywhere. Okay. I don't know if I've had these up before, but I'm going to run through them, and then what doesn't sell is going to go to the booth or to the next packing. I have vintage decks of cards. The majority of them are 2-packs in the containers. Hi, Car. How are you doing? Good to see you. Oh, that's funny. Laura, it came up on my phone. It said hand pink waving. I can see it on the other one. So these are going to be basically a $10 start for the double decks. I believe I have checked all of them to make sure that they're all in here. What I don't know is if there's jokers or not, quite frankly. It's been a little while, but I thought I double checked them before I had them up before. So, excuse me. So, this one has the hummingbirds. Basically, unless somebody else claims it, if you put in the word, it'll be yours. So those are a hummingbird set. That's the red-breasted one. And this one is really in grays and whites. Looks like some thistles. And that is what the font looks like on those. And those are from Congress. So that'll be the hummingbird. This one does not have any design on the box. It's just that velvet box. Again, Congress. Cellutone finish. And it is a pair of the Victorian style houses, or kind of like the San Francisco row houses. One's yellow and one's orange. They're regular size playing cards, so that would be houses. Okay. The next set is in the plastic, and it's got a glitter plastic holder, and they are the stylized chess pieces. Thank you, Anna. I appreciate the reminder. Oh, Mom's claiming the houses. Okay. Gotcha, Ma. And I don't know if you can see the Joker style behind there. And these ones are Stancraft as a brand. It says set it on the front too, right there. So those will be chess. The next is just a graphic style. Greens, oranges, browns, blues. And they are a Hallmark set in a plastic container with its yellow and clear lid. And it has the Hallmark logo. It's on there upside down. It says bittersweet, I would guess would be the name of the style. So we can call those bittersweet. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. Awesome. Okay, I have 2 of this set. It is the little like drummer boy patriotic set. 3 cheers for the red, white, and blue. The little boy holding the flag. Oops. The Joker on that one. And then the drum with the music and the ribbon. And I have 2 of those. They have come in the velvet boxes, and they are Congress as well. Those would be bummer to get mixed up. Yeah, different Jokers are really fun to see the different like fonts and stuff that they've used. Let me see. This one is taped shut, but let's see if we can turn it quick so I can make sure that it's what I think it is. It is. Okay, and is this one? Oh man. It looks like a card slid over on this set, so I can't show you easily. Okay, cooperate cards. I believe these are both the same graphics as well, but that's strange. Okay. It looks like there's 2 decks of the same pattern in this one. That'd be kind of hard to... Hi, Carol. Welcome. Okay, Carol is going to take a patriotic. Thank you. So this one is in the plastic container as well. Clear on the front, sparkles on the back, and it looks like both decks are the same pattern. Put this on there. Hi, Jeannie. Okay. Carol, were you the one that bought the heart-shaped dishes from me as well? Trying to remember because I found one. I got pixelated. I'm sorry. That's strange. Did it bump me off? No, I'm still on my Wi-Fi. Okay. Oh, she wants the chess ones too. Thank you. Oh, were you answering yes to the chess cards, or were you answering yes to the heart-shaped dishes I had? Okay, good to know. Thank you, Geneva. Okay, and the last double I have is the mid-mod cards, but it has the stainless and then the stainless with a different handle and a different color background. So, hi, Christy. And then these came from Sears. Right here it says Sears all plastic bridge. The heart dishes. Yes to the heart dishes. Okay. So, gonna quick clear this question up. Was there anybody who claimed the chess ones? And if not, not to worry. That one over here. Did you get your box, Carol? The last ones I have will be a $5. They are a single, one deck in a double container. Okay, all the yeses. So I have these mid-mod lions. It has a plastic deck from Hallmark with a clear lid. And that's what they look like. And that, so he must have had one get separated from him in his lifetime. So he's just a $5. He's a lonely lion set of cards. Thank you, Carol. Got it. Okay. Wonderful. I hope some of those ones have started arriving this week. So I'm going to move these just out of the way so I don't knock them off. Okay. Here we go. So, Carol, since you purchased those other heart dishes, I would like to be able to offer this to you as a first choice because I found another one over there on my table, and it is a taller one. I think it's a little bit smaller and then taller, but I'm not sure. It does have a little roughness around the edge where the mold was, but it has the same similar design. But look, the cupids are standing up on this one instead of like floating in the clouds. So that's why I think it's bigger. And it says safe bake, to put something in the back here. Safe bake. Oh, it's really hard to see. USA. This would be $25, Carol, if you were interested. I believe that was the same price as the other big one. And then if you are not, then we will open it up for offers for anyone else to be interested. Carol says yes. Okay. Okay. Wonderful. Thank you. I was bummed when I found, well, I was happy to find it, but I was like, oh man, I just offered these other ones already. And then was hoping that you'd be back in the chat so that I could reunite it with the rest of its group. So thank you. Oh, I have my sticky upside down. That's great. Come on, sticky notes. Cooperate. Okay. I have a little kitschy one. One. Kitschy plaques. These will be a $4 start. They are both the same. Okay, turn over. They're a little like plaster of Paris. It says happy anniversary on the back. So somebody poured these to dad, and this one probably says to mom, but the velvet ribbon is covering it right there. So there'll be a $4 start. And then they did the little, what is that? Decoupage with the snails and the flowers. Glued on the velvet ribbon, put on a little ring so that they could be can be hung on the wall. I know. I just know. I know. I kind of felt like that since she had purchased them previously, that she should be able to have first dibs on the dish. So I would offer that to anybody else if I came across something that had gotten separated. So those are cute little snails. They are, well, they're just 3.5 inches by about 2.5 inches for the oval. There's a little bit of damage, but they're circa 1970s, I believe. So you're welcome, Carol. Okay. Put these guys over here. We're going through it tonight. Good thing I pulled a good pile. I have a little blue shoe. I do not know who made this one, but it is a daisy and button kind of style, and it is open all the way on the top. Hello, Barbara. Welcome. It's just a short one, so it's barely 1.5 inches tall, 4.5 inches long, about 1.5 inches wide. It will be a $8 start. I don't see any marks on the bottom of it. That is just my little blue sticker. You can see like where it was pressed into the mold. I know it's different. It is very different. So And I thought I double checked it. Most everything I have checked to see if it glows, and it does not. Nothing is glowing tonight that I am aware of, but hey. I don't think so. I mean, it is a little rough right here on the inside of where like the mold was. I don't know. Mom, are you still awake? Have you seen ones like this before? Have you seen one with a lid on it before? I think I've just seen them as open dishes, but it's a really nice blue color. So, okay, we have Geneva in at 8. Thank you, Geneva. Anyone else? It means to be 9 or higher, or we can count it down. Got some dust going on tonight too. Good grief. That packing stuff I use too makes it dusty. The wraps I use. Okay. Okay, there you go. Mom says she doesn't think she's seen it with a lid. Or hasn't seen it and doesn't think it came with a lid. Y'all can read better than I can say it. Thank you, Geneva. Thanks, Mom. And where did I put? Those are going there. Oh, there. Okay. I have another trinket dish. I know who made this one. You can see the mark through the bottom. It's a crystal. It's a clear glass. It's made by Dagenhart. It is the hand with a couple of florals here and near the wrist. It sits like so. And then, like a hand, and it can hold little earrings, coins. I've had it over by my keys for a while. I've had several of these over the years. Has a little roughness around the edges where the mold was. This would be a start of $12. But Dagenhart had the mold. I don't know who had it before them. And I think Void has made it, and I think it's been made after that as well. So multiple glass companies have made this over the years. I've seen it in lots of different colors. And it is 5 inches long, 2¼ inches wide, and it's barely, it's not even an inch deep. It's like 3/4 of an inch deep here. But I love Dagenhart stuff. So one of the reasons why I picked it up. And I think I had another color one. I probably had it in a slag. And I know I've at least broken one of these before. So that's what happens over the years. If you use them, sometimes they get broken. But it's almost this way. Nope, neither way. This way. Just like a little bitty hand. Okay. Well, I am Scandinavian, Barbara. So I'm glad that comes across a little bit. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm mostly Norwegian, some Swedish, over 90% Viking regardless. So, there's a little bit of it up there. You can see it or not. A few of my collectibles. All right. Let's go with this one. Speaking of Scandinavian and such, this is a Jell-O recipe box. It is cardboard. It folds flat. Has these great graphics on the bottom of it. Oh, goodness, Geneva, I'm sorry. I'm not seeing it on my side, but let me fix this and see if the quality changes at all. And I missed it the first time. It went by too fast. There we go. Oh man, I can't believe I'm buffering still. If it continues, I'll pull off the Wi-Fi and just go with my cellular. I was born in Minnesota. So there's a great gal on Instagram, that Minnesotan mom. She is hilarious. Talking about Minnesota nice and Minnesota salads that aren't a salad. Okay. This is crazy. It's like an accordion piece of recipes. I don't know if yeah, they are kind of they're would be the word perforated. If you wanted to take them apart, you can kind of see right here. So it comes with recipes inside. There are desserts, miscellaneous, salads, and this must be more of the salads. 11. Yeah, this is more of the salads because they're numbered. And then they all have something to do with Jello. So I would like to start this at $10, please. These are really cool. I've seen like a Jello, just a box, but not with all the different fun recipes inside. This is something that whoever had it didn't even, take it apart to use the recipes. So frozen pineapple dessert, sour cream strawberry blush pie, whipped strawberry shortcake, and there's a different recipe on the front from the back. So it's like double recipes. So many recipes. Can't even. Oh, and they're from people. Oh, look at that. Okay, look at look at Marilyn Havens out of Fostoria, Ohio, sent in this pumpkin Bavarian recipe. So it looks like something that was a weird noise. That people was like a contest or something to be able to be included in this. Hi Carol, welcome. Good to see you. And it says 100 of the best recipes for salads and desserts. And I don't see any copyright or anything on here. And nothing inside the box. So I can't give you a even an era, but it reminds me of something out of the late 70s to early 80s, especially being out of the cardboard. So I thought it was really clever. And you can just get all sorts of ideas from everybody all over the world, all over the country, excuse me. Arkansas, Ohio, Massachusetts, Minnesota, Deer River, Minnesota. I know. We would have Jello all the time. We joke about how many Jellos come to the church basement potlucks. So, all right, last call. And this is the Jello. We are sold. Jello box. Thank you, Barbara. And I don't recall if I have sold to you before. Please make sure you send me your information at my email address. Thank you so much. These ones are going there. Okay. Got to organize as we go. Cool. Thank you. All right. Let's see. I have some more glass. This one's got a little dust included. This is an older piece of Fenton. It has a little sticky from a previous sticker right there, but I will get that taken care of. Hi, Leanne. Welcome. So this is the French opalescent colorway. So it is the clear with the opalescent, and it is a spiral vase. This shape we lovingly refer to as the UFO vase because that's what it looks like. It's not its official name. It's just what a lot of people know it as. I have had it at $50 at our booth, at our sale, our in-person show. So I can start it at $30 for you guys here. Yeah, Mom has lots of Jello recipes. And then, of course, there's the ones with the vegetables in them. You just never know what you're going to get. Let's see. We are approximately 7 inches at the widest. And it is 3 3/4 inches tall. It has been blown into the mold and then it has been fire polished here. And that is what this little warble is. But that is how they finish the glass. It's not broken. It's not chipped. It's just the warble in the glass where when they use the heat to finish it off and smooth the opening to the base. So it's a really neat shape. Unfortunately, I think we had one of these broken once. I think at Mom's booth. So what's really neat about this spiral, because it's so it starts here and then goes this direction. So when you look at it straight down, it looks like it's crossing over itself from the top to the bottom. It's a very interesting optic in this shape. So oh yeah. I think we've had it in a couple times in this one. So let's see. French, opal, UFO vase. We're going once. Thank you so much. I should tell you the opening of it. There's about 3 1/8 inch wide opening. It would be very pretty to float one of those full open rose blossoms in. Just right, fill it up with water, and then the whole blossom would just fill the opening. That would be very pretty. It is a thinner vase. It is not very heavy at all. It is definitely older. And this opalescence does fire in the light because of the quality of the chemicals what they use to make that. So, all right, we're almost there. We are sold. Wonderful. Thank you, Carol. All right. I'm going to put that gently in your heart container. Awesome. Neat piece. Okay. This one is, oh, does it fire? Let's see. Okay. I didn't check all of them. This is ooh-wee. You can definitely see the iridescence or the carnival finish on this. This is called the kittens pattern. Let me see if I can get it up here. Now this is, see if I can say it right. One of our local not local to me, a Fenton dealer who has some of the molds, and he also produces glass. He made this, and their business name is Fenton Collectibles. That's the FC with the crown on top. So this is a Fenton mold, but it has now been, since it was purchased when they were closed, has been something that has been produced in the last 5 to 10 years, give or take, since that's when they closed and sold off all of their molds. This was originally a plate, and they would turn it up into lots of different shapes. Whimsy, the shapes, where they'd make it turned up on each side or turned up into a bowl or with a wavy edge to it. Now this is a red color glass, but you can see that is a little bit lighter right here, and it does fire. Oops, it turned it off. You can see that it does fire there. It doesn't show as much because of the carnival finish. It just reflects on the front side. So this, because it is a new piece, it is not vintage, it is not old. The mold is very old, but I will start this one at $15. So it has the 3 little kittens there. You can see the 2 that are waiting and the other one that's eating or drinking out of the dish. That beautiful carnival finish on it. And then the back side, you can see it's very shiny, but not as much carnival. And then around this part, because that's where it is stretched out from the mold the most or thinner, that is the area that glows under the black light much more. So I believe that this pattern goes back, Mom would probably be able to remember more, early 1920s-ish, somewhere in there. And it's made, they had like cups and saucers, bowls, plates, and all sorts of different whimsied shapes out of this size plate. It is 5 inches across and under about 3/4 inches tall in height, like so. I see Carol at 15. Thank you. Yeah, the original kitten, in obviously because it's made before the 70s, does not have any mark, so we know for sure this is not the old stuff because it has Fenton Collectibles, the FC with the crown. That is our friend John Fenton, John and Ann. They do the glass blowing of ornaments and stuff when we're at lots of the in-person shows. They've made it in marigold and in cobalt. And I don't know if there's another color. Those are the 2 colors that I have had before. But since he's able to do the pressing, they made some of these pieces as well. So, all right. See, and Jody was in at 20 and Carol's back at 22. Jody's in at 24, so I'm going to say the kitten mini plate. Carol says 26. We will be going to actually their show in Springfield, Missouri in April. They put on a show themselves, John and Ann Fenton, for their business, Fenton Collectibles. They do ornaments there as well. And then they are going to be at a couple different shows, including our Alabama show in early November as well this year. So it's you can see through right in this area. I don't know if I can show you. It's just a little bit thinner glass right around this edge right here. You can see that by the flashlight because when I pull it out to the edge, you can't see through it as much. So they remind me of my grandma too, with love of the children's dishes. It's a nice little piece that they picked up for making pieces for. All right, Carol and Jody, thank you so much. Looks like Carol is out. Jody is in at 32. Paul is counting it down for us. Thank you, ladies. Appreciate it. Last call. Ooh, noisy tape. It's going to Jody. Thank you so much. Let's see. All right, wonderful. Thank you. I have another comport. It is a lime green up into the opalescent. Yes, it went out to the new booth, Ma. I did see it the other day. I don't know who made this one. It is not Fenton. There's no logo. There's no mark. It is not a green that fluoresces, unfortunately, under black light. And oh, cool. All right. Mom, if you remember, I believe this is Scroll and Eye, or it's something and Eye is the name of the pattern for this. This would be a $18 start. It is 5 inches tall and 5.5 inches across. It's a very pretty green, even though it doesn't glow, that's okay. I wanted it to glow so bad, but the opalescence on the edge is really pretty and it does fire. I don't think I can ever kind of show that to you. Like right along this white edge, it fires in the oranges and yellows, the ring of fire and the opalescence. Mom doesn't remember the name either? Okay. It's something an eye. There's so many of these pattern names with I in them from the early American press glass that I have a hard time keeping them separate. But it's a really cute piece. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know the maker. I don't know if it was, I can't even guess, honestly. But it's a beautiful piece of glass, and that's why I'm offering it to you guys. We had a good deal on it, so we're passing it on at a good start. It's got a neat petal design right here. It's all clear. It's smooth on the inside, but that's where you're seeing it, like a flower design right here as well on the bottom side of that dish. Hi, Trisha. How are you doing? Age, Mom, have any guess? It does not glow. We have tried. Doesn't glow. It just reflects the black light. The only thing it does do is this opalescent edge fires, which means it looks kind of like sunset colors, yellows, oranges, with when the light comes through it. So it is a beautiful color. It's about 5 inches by 5 1/4. I think it was 5.5 size wise. Trisha, I'm pulling a trick out of your hat. My eyes are so tired. I'm just leaving them on all night tonight. So yeah, you can kind of see. I wish I had a light that would come this way more without blinding me. But I don't have one that can show you the ring of fire. I would have to probably do like a plain flashlight. I see Laura and Patsy. Thank you, everyone. Green opal comport. I'll get all my information written down. Patsy's at 33. It's almost a good size for it's like a large sherbet, but boy, with those speckled Cadbury eggs for Easter in the pastel colors would be beautiful. Laura is out. Thank you for letting us know. Patsy's in at 33. Thank you, Patsy. Last call. So it will be sold. Early 1900s. Yeah, I'm not sure because depending on who made it would depend on whether it was an original production of the pattern or a later production of the pattern as well. So I'm going to pull something a little bit different. This is a vanity dresser set. I have the tray, I have the powder box, and I have the hair receiver. Now I'm going to put them down to show you them individually. This set can start at $22, please. Make sure it's not all dusty for you to see. It says, oh, that doesn't help any. Oh, it's Nippon. There's the mark on the bottom of the tray. All right, Sandy, thank you. That's Scroll and I Fenton. I don't think it is, Patrick. Because, well, it could be. I don't know. I thought it where I was told it wasn't Fenton. It very well could be, because my brain is not. You sometimes you just got to buy it as based on it's a beautiful piece of glass. So here's the tray. Has a nice floral pattern around the edge. It is 8¼ excuse me, by just under 6 inches. 8x6 tray. Here is the powder box. Yeah, I thought Barb told me it wasn't Fenton, but that's all right. It's got gold accents around the blue stripes as well. So here's the lid and the 3-toe, again marked, hand painted Nippon. No chips and cracks, just a little bit of wear on the paint on the tray. And then this is the hair receiver. Same size, same shape, just has the hole in it for putting the hair in. And again, the hand painted Nippon, but it looks like it skipped a little when they applied that one. And so the hair receiver is a little bit shorter than the powder dish. There it is, all together. I've had this one sitting to the side for a while and just thought, it's probably time to show that. I've been trying to, some things get unpacked and then I just don't get to the front of the table or get in the box for a show. So, and yes, hi Patrick, sorry. Welcome. Okay. Now here are a couple pieces that I know are Fenton. This one has a nice big logo with the number 9, so it was made in the 90s. Tell you what a hair receiver is. So in Victorian era, ladies would, when they would brush or comb their hair, they would take the hair out of the brush and put it into the hair receiver. So they, get it in their hands and they just stick it in there and save it. One of the things that they did with the hair is they created hair art or braided hair, and they would kind of tie it and make floral designs out of the hair. Mom could probably tell you a little bit more about exactly why they did that. A lot of it, there's another word for it too. What did they use it for? It was like in memoriam as well. So that's, they had a lot more time on their hands. Those Victorian ladies did. I don't know if there was any other purpose other than to receive the hair and then keep it until they were ready to make whatever they wanted to out of it. Yes, they did that also. They would make like a faux donut or a faux to lift their hair for those big buns and styles that they would make. So what's the other word that they called for the hair things, Ma? Like in memoriam or I have to think about that. If it comes to me, I'll say it. I'll spit it out. But I'm going to tell you about this basket next. So it is a 90s piece. I believe it might be from some of the QVC or the early QVC era. It is the butterfly and berries design on the outside of the basket. Funeral, yes, funeral pieces. Mourning, that's it. There we go. My collective mind has brought it to me. That's right. So there's a lot of people who collect the funeral pieces that people created with the hair as well. On a beautiful emerald with the carnival finish, has a nice crimpy edge to the basket. It is a smaller basket, and it will, let's see, I don't have my show sticker on it. So probably would put about 45 to 55 for show on it. So I can start it here at $35. And it has a really nice mark where they put their handler's mark on it, which literally is the mark of the particular person who applied this handle. So thus the handler, he was a handler. He put on handles. And he got his own mark, which is like a stamp, like you can put in wax, like on an envelope. So they know who finished off this piece by what mark they had. It is just about 7.5 inches tall. At its widest, it is 5 inches. And the narrow way is about 4.5 inches. So about 4.5 this way, 5.5 this way, and the 7 inches tall. Yeah, the morning. Yeah, you could probably look that up and find all sorts of interesting art that people created with that out of the Victorian hair morning hair art or morning art. I don't know how they call it. So, oh, that's interesting. You know, with having 2 girls, I had a lot of, okay, you're like, wow, I think we had that much hair in the house, but we did. Because you could always tell which, because the vacuum would start to burn up eventually, get stuck. But this is an older pattern. I believe it was made, I think either they got it from another company or they were inspired by another company for this pattern, because I think you can see this on the older carnival glass, this butterfly and berries design as well. That would be a good thing to know to use the waste product from, Sandy. Okay. Yep, for sure. I brought this last week. It was the Empoli style vase. Guess what I found when I was finishing the box? Here's the lid that goes on it. So I'm going to re-offer it to you all before I take it to the booth. Kind of finishes it off. Has that same kind of edging as the top of the vase does for the lid. Should be Empoli or an Empoli style with that, oh, what optic is this? The diamond optic. And this will be a $15 start. I know, I got into the box to look for something else and I went, oh man, there's a lid. I thought there was a lid to it, but since it wasn't, usually I tuck them together or wrap them together. That didn't happen this time. It's a good thing I went through the box. We've been looking for a certain piece that Barb found, thank goodness. So it's a cute little piece because it's, again, a very utilitarian thing that you could use because it's clear. It goes with anything. Be great for cotton balls, all sorts of stuff. You can see through it. 7.5 inches tall with the lid, and at its widest, it is 5 inches across, where it bows out the most right here. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's definitely something that through the years, people do not do as an art like they did back in that early 1900s, late 1800s. So, I mean, it is interesting how we all have hair, we all braid our hair, and then as soon as you cut it off, everybody's like, "Ooh, that's gross." So, you never know. Just one of those silly things. Okay, and pulley piece going to the side. There it is. Mom's got it. Spell check, however, is not agreeing with her. Third try, I bet you she'll get it. I remember, I don't know if it was Mom's. She had a big, like 10 by 14, big floral arrangement that was all braided morning hair. It was really cool. All right, I'm gonna bring you guys a really neat piece. This is called Stars and Stripe Optic. So the optic mold, they pushed, it has the glass into where the opalescence is a star shape, and then the stripes up at the top, and it's got a little bit of a twist to it. This is a little picture. I don't know. It's in cranberry. I think it's 50s, 60s-ish. Oh, that's cool too, Barbara. You know what happens, Leanne. We're gonna start this at $45, which is a good price. I think that the Stars and Stripes, at a show, I'd probably be at about 75 or so, give or take. Yeah, tramp art is really fascinating, and trench art as well. Has the opalescence underneath the lip and the ruffle, and you can see more of the cranberry on the inside. It's a little bit darker cranberry right here. Cranberry is a ruby over clear overlay. That's where you get that color. And then they've added in the opalescence into this piece as well. So it's about this big, has an applied clear handle. It is 5.5 inches tall and 4 3/4 with the handle. About three and a half here, but 4 3/4 from the picture, the lip to the handle for that. All the pet hair too. That's right. Cool. Just keep it in the shower. And now you can feel, well, I can feel, let's see if I can show you. I can feel where the optic is, where it was pinched, or that is where it's pinched in. So right between the stripes, goes in a little bit between each one of those stripes. And it has a ribbed applied handle. And all of that opalescence does fire as well. Yep. I mean, they made those, what, in the 80s? Yes, this is Fenton. They've done, other than like their regular, well, their normal optics, they have the star optic, they have a heart optic where the opalescence is in it as well. Yeah, it's a pretty piece. And boy, it really does fire. I just can't get the light to show you how it fires. I can't be like, come down here, light. So, all right, I'm gonna put that little, oh, Patsy's gonna be in at 40. Was that the start? 45 was the start, Patsy. Yeah, I mean, what amazes me about Fenton is that the amount of detail and symmetry and precision in making the molds for all their glass designs without computers. So no worries, we're all good. Patsy decides she wanted to be in at 45. Okay. Thank you, Miss Patsy. That's a good buy on this. It does have, let me see. I can't get my finger. Let me see. Oh, it's dirt. looks like I need to do a little rinse on the inside. I believe what we're seeing here, you can see I just used the eraser of my pencil, so it just needs a little rinse. You got some free dirt in there. So. All right, Miss Patsy. Calling it down for you. Thank you, Paula. I knew I had that the other week when I was on with Stephen, and I'm like, I can't find it. I don't know where it went. We are sold to Patsy. Thank you so much. Right? Free hair, free dirt, free patina. Okay, I'm going to bring this one I do not know. This is a do not know maker, but it is a beautiful piece of art glass. It's in that gorgeous teal color. It looks like it has a cased in like a clear here. It has a really nice, smooth, polished pontil with a nice sticker glue on it that I have forgotten to finish getting off. I don't know if I believe it was meant to be an ashtray or a cigar tray because I can feel that there are some tool working right there where there's a lip for that to sit. I've always been told if your thumb fits in it, it's for cigars. If it doesn't, it's smaller. It's for for cigarettes. It's definitely a Murano style. What drew me to it was the color in the teal. I believe I can start it at 20. Would feel comfortable with that. It is about 4.5 by 5 square, and it is about 2 inches tall. So I'm just going to try and show you. It definitely has some layers in the coloring of the glass. Let's see if, yeah, right. So this edge right here, you can see where there's a layer in the coloring. It looks like the clear to the bluish teal color there. But it is a substantial piece. I believe it's probably almost 2 pounds of glass. If I didn't already have a few other dresser glass dishes, I would put this on my dresser for sure to just hold, all the things that we take off and put on the edge of the dresser, and then you forget, and they knock off onto the floor. So you can see the clear overlay there as well. So if the gooey weren't on there, you can see also that there are some scratches on the polished bottom. So that usually tells us that there is a bit of age to the piece because it means it's been scooted around on surfaces for a while. I see Sandy is getting in there. Calling it for Paula. Thank you, Sandy. Geneva. Oh, my backups are on it. You guys are great. And looks like Geneva's got a better price than for you there, Paula. Uh-huh. Yep. Just bat them right off the edges, huh? Yeah, this is a good substantial piece of glass. So. All right. Ooh, Sandy's counting her down. And so I'm going to go teal. Last call. Thank you, ladies. Appreciate it. Paula at 20. Thank you so much. Okay. I found this at my antique booth. It is a pottery piece. She is a really sassy fish. Look at those fins, like kind of like the betas almost, with the big flowy fins, white to the green, and the eyelashes. She is for the toothpicks in the middle of a party tray from the 70s. Very mid-mod, very kitschy. There is no mark on the bottom. It looks like somebody had some sort of a mark and decided to use a marker to cover it over with. I don't know if that would come off with a little bit of magic eraser, because that is in the non-glazed base of the item. I would like to start her at $18. I would probably pair her with some sort of a tray, or when she would be awesome in the middle of a charcuterie board for the toothpicks for the meats and cheeses. But she is really cute. It is about yay big. And she's 5 inches tall and 5.5 inches long and just about almost 3 inches wide. So she would go really well with Fiesta as well. Very similar colorway as the Fiesta pottery. Oh yes, if you had some very, very, very small stems, you could use that for that. But I believe I think that what the original purpose is for hors d'oeuvres or appetizers for the toothpicks. For the toothpicks to be in there and or to have food on them on the end of the toothpicks as well. So, oh yeah, well, we could try that. Or we could just, can this work? Oh well. Can see the light through it. Can see the blue of the black light kind of showing through there. Oh yeah, you know what? She would be kind of neat in an aquarium even. So, hi Catherine, how are you doing? Oh, you have her? Cool. I just, the eyelashes are what the clincher was for me. So here, we could pair her with the blue art glass. She's a little bit bigger, heavier, I mean. But, we could make a whole mermaid themed charcuterie board. It would be amazing. So, oh, a bubble machine. That would be cool too. Oh man, you guys have all the suggestions. Oh, isn't there what the palmander, something like that, where you can put fragrance or air freshener inside for like a closet? But nobody would want to stick her in a closet. You'd want to look at her for sure. In your fish bathroom. Yep, she's a cutie. All right. I'm going to move her over here. Oh, okay. I'm sorry I missed that word. I just saw air freshener and missed it altogether. Geneva is on it tonight. Got all the words. Okay, fishy, you need to sit nicely. Play nice with all the rest of the glass. There we go. Okay, where are we at? True. I don't know about you. I only had one boy, and he wasn't nearly as smelly and stinky as I expected those teenage boys to be. So, all right, I have a pair of salt and pepper shakers. They are the white with the silver crest. So, and the pattern is Spanish lace. So it would be silver crest, Spanish lace, salt and pepper shakers. These will be a $30 start. They have both their lids. No corrosion. Nobody left those sitting in the sink. I don't even know if these were used. You can't even see anything in there of salt and pepper. I can't read the chat that fast sometimes, Geneva. There's no mark at the bottom, so at least I'm not feeling it. These should be pre 70, 71. Yeah, they're in really great shape. A lot of times the lids, as they're being cleaned, get some corrosion to them. Yeah, they would go with almost any style colorway on a table. This Spanish lace pattern is one of my favorites because it has a heart in it right there. And that is what I see. First off is that heart. And it just repeats around about 4 times on the shaker. So they are 4.5 inches tall and about 2 1/4 at the widest across the foot. Yeah, very true. I would get tired of the other kids at the middle school trying to cover up all those smells from their locker with the Axe. That was quite fragrant, and we all know that my nose is a little sensitive, so that was big smells when my kids came out of school. So Patsy, she is ceramic. Oh, this one is ceramic. Oh, this one is glass. Just it's art glass. I do not know the maker on this one. So there's one of those you want to see again, let me know. Didn't realize I had such an aquatic theme going tonight with all the fish. Let me mark down. I had these starting at 30. We'll move that over here. Let's see what else for tonight. I found this when I right, all the fish. I was cleaning out my old eBay bins. I don't think I've listed anything on eBay in 10 years, give or take. Didn't realize that I still had that much down there. Right, no outhouse. Well, I've been known to have an outhouse, but I have a friend who owns a porta potty business, so I've been warned that she gets first dibs on all outhouses from here on out. So this is new old stock. Has this nice eyelet lace on the sheet, pastel pink. Let's see, Harmony House, one washable combed percale, decorator sheet, English Garden is the name of the pattern, and it is 72 by 108 inches. So that may be before they had standardized sizes on the bedding. And it is made in the USA. Sears Limited. So Sears and Roebuck. And it is made in the USA. But it has this, and it has its original price tag on it right there. I would like to start this at $25 because it's new old stock in the package, has its own sticker, says Sears, and then it's wrapped in a ribbon. But if we can see under that, there's these little fairies in the pattern, I think. That's what I'm seeing. Or is it just a floral? So hard to tell. I thought she looked like a little fairy, but I guess be your own judge. It could be just a floral. And it has these beautiful roses. the little gray flowers. And I think that this is just this top edge of about 6 inches of the top of the sheet, and the rest of it is a solid pink color. So 72 by 108. Somebody needs to Google for us. I need some more to drink. I need to fill up my cup. Yeah, I mean, because the ribbon is right over it, I have a hard time telling if that is a floral or a fairy, quite honestly. But I love the grays and the pinks. It's very mid-mod. And it's Enchanted Garden. I would say it would be a fairy in an enchanted garden. Full size. Thank you, Barbara. We have a new Googler. Good job. Thank you so much. That's right, Leanne. We got a drink for the lag. And I didn't see if Patsy had asked about seeing any other fish up close anymore, so hopefully I'm not ignoring her. But I thought it was pretty cool when I found this one. So a lot of the shabby chic, and people love to make the what do we want to call it? Like a bedspread cover or pillows and kind of stuff out of this. She just knew it off the top of her head. Barbara, where have you been? We need you in the chat. Good job. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Paula. I know. We need people who just know these things off the top of their head. Okay, let's go into the side. Over here. All right. Next up, something a little different. And I have not seen if all the stamps are in here. I do not know. Oh, okay. We might have to alphabetize, but let's see. How many? Oh, it's got other things, not just the letters. Okay, well, it's going to come with what's in it. This is an alphabet stamp set. Doesn't have any ink in it. Those are the graphics on the box. I don't see, let's see. This is from Woolworths, made in Japan. This will be an $8 start. Woolco out of New York, made in Japan. So the graphics and the container are pretty cool, let alone. Here are the stamps that come with it. There are 2 different sizes in here, but I'm just going to give you what came in the box. And I do have some other stamps too, if people are interested in, say, some specific letters for like your miniature or type cut tray or miniature display, if you want certain initials. Let's see. So it's got some exclamation points, ampersand, question mark, colon, and some other little minis in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 30-ish of the larger ones, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of the smaller ones are included in there. I betcha if you're a stamp or crafter, a scrapbooker, junk journaling, that these would still work for inking them up there just on a block. But I also love the graphics that come with the box that they were in. So, found your sheet. It's butterflies. Nice. All right. Okay, butterflies are almost as good as fairies. I'll take it, Patrick. Thank you so much. Okay. I see what you're saying. They're more this direction. And it's a butterfly. Oh, cool. Who knew? Okay. I do have some other individual stamps. Is anyone interested in a stamp for like a miniature, let me get a quick, a miniature display or a type cut tray? I'm gonna move the ones that don't look like they belong first. Oh, I'm keeping that one. That's right. Everything should have fairies on it, for sure. And I'm keeping that one. So, okay. These ones are like a wooden handle as well, but they're like more like a knob shape, so it's a little bit easier to hold on to. And then the letter where it has been used, and then it's printed on the top. I do not know if I have a whole set of this. Looks like there are numbers and letters. Probably should have. Counted beforehand. How many? Okay. How many letters are there in the alphabet? I should know this off the top of my head, but I don't because I'm putting myself on the spot. Is it 32? Or if you don't want the whole set, I'm willing to separate them, I believe, if it's for sure, if it's not a whole set. 26. Sure seems like we have more letters than that. All the words. So much words. Okay, bear with me one moment. Trying to find out if I have a whole set or not. 5, 10, 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28. How do I, oh, that's not a letter. Got it. And this one, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27. How do I have a non-letter in there? You sure there's not 27 letters in the alphabet? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have, oh, I know what it is. I have a 0 and an O. All right. I do have the full set. So if any, I think it would be just as good to do the whole set because I figured it out. So I do have the full set in these. So Paul is like, no. Okay. They're upside down again. It was the O and the 0. They look a lot alike in this font. So I have all the letters. See, here's the O and the 0. They look so much alike. And for that matter, they look practically the same on the stamp. But the O0 is a little bit smaller. I have all 10 numbers, 1, 0 through 9. And I have 6 extra pieces as well. Ampersand, cents, dollar sign, comma, dash, and a star. This will be a $10 set. Oh, you have a book for me? Oh no, Leanne. What on earth could it be? So this set would be $10. So I have 2 available. The ones with the handled set for 10, or this box set. Which comes with these ones in it, which don't have it written on the block, but you can see it on the stamp itself. I see Laura at 10. And if you're in, yeah. So, and okay. I'm going to get a bag for this so I don't mix them up. I know, Geneva is all the way so far away. I know. Just checking. You have to check your fact checkers occasionally. There we go. All in there. That's the handled ones. Okay, thank you, Laura. And I'm assuming you wanted this handled set. This is just some randomness that we don't need. All right, thank you, Laura. Appreciate it. Must have been an old rubber band. See if we can find a newer one. Keep this box together. Oh, I know. Gotta check our checkers. Keep everybody on their toes. Laura, you're going on this one. Got it. Woo. Okay. Perfect. What's there? There. Okay. Has anybody seen Mallory tonight, just out of curiosity? Thanks, Geneva. All right, this is super cute. This is one of those things. I mean, math is hard, but I love math. It's usually not that. It's those memorization ones that are the bummers sometimes. This is a 31 bag. It's a little square tote. It's got a little pocket with an elastic thing here. So, yeah, Mallory it's because she's usually working these nights. Sometimes she pops in. So I just thought I'd ask. Because occasionally there's certain things you think of for certain people, and not that I won't put it up for her, but I just was curious if we'd seen her or not tonight. So this is a turtle design on the bag, and this would be I'll start it at $6 here for you guys. It's a cute little basket. So if you're not familiar with 31, sometimes it's like a canvas. That's like a non-rip canvas. Very durable. This is kind of like a basket size for like Easter, or for a good use is like for a trash can, honestly, for like scrapbookers to put like all the little pieces in and such like that. Yep, it's a little cube tote. So I really like the pattern of the turtles on this one. So I wish I had more uses for 31 because I love finding it. I have like my bathroom bag that I use all the time. And I have one of the bags I use for traveling that has wheels on it that I use. That's 31. So their stuff is really durable. Yep. And they collapse like that. It has a wire rim around here to hold the opening open, but otherwise it just collapses down just like that. Okie dokie. I have some magazines. And I think this is pretty much the end of what I pulled for tonight, other than I have a few things that I had up with Miss Paula on Sunday night, and there was some, I could show those again too if we needed to. Exactly. I know, Mom. I don't know. You could organize something in it, I'm sure. All right. So I have, these are the golden magazines, like golden books for boys and girls. I have some 1964 and some in 1965. I don't know what would be the easiest way to oh, did she, Jody? Yeah. There were a lot of home like a home selling groups, home parties early on. It took them a long time to get to Colorado. Either I can hold them up one at a time or I can do choice. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8 choices. I have 8 choices. And I think these need to start at, oh, let's get that off of the back. Some little tape got in the bag. That's not good. I think they need to start at about a $7 choice. So they must have been someone's classroom edition because they wrote that like their teacher's name or something on it. So I have June of 64. And so it has, here's what everything that's in it: volcanoes, adventures in camping, puzzles, exciting stories, Hawaii, the Alaskan state, our flag, cutouts, clown cupcake recipe. And so, like anything that was in the golden books, they did like excerpts of it throughout the magazine. Could hurt. The paper doll cutouts. Oh my goodness. Lots of full color. Look at the circus cutout. How to draw things, stories, excerpts of books. Look at the rocks. I mean, because Golden Books did like those rocks and minerals and flowers and everything where they illustrated how to make everything. Look, here's some more rocks. Look, Mom, rocks. Hi, Carol. I see you at 7. Thank you. Lessons in French. All the volcano, more rocks. And then, of course, at the end, each one of them has a calendar page from that year. So let me go through the rest of them super fast so you know which ones I have. I have August of 64, and there's all the things that are in that one. I have November of 64. A lot of Thanksgiving themes in this one. Yeah, I just thought they were amazing. February of 65. And then each episode kind of had a different state in it. March of 65. And they have full color on the back as well. So there's the issue. This one has, which state was in this one? Pennsylvania. January of 65. September of 64. There, oops, down in my hand is where all the things are that's in it. Virginia, Williamsburg. It's got that fun, the elephant character on the back of that one. And July of 64. All the 4th of July stuff. So, oh, and the Mesa Verde. More than just what they have on the front in terms of what was in each episode, each edition. Horses. And here's the calendar on the back of that. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like there's 5 from 64 and 3 from 65. That could get really complicated. So those are the choices. If we need to know what the choices are more specifically, again, I can go through them, but I see Carol in at 7 on choice. And yeah, so June, July, August, September, November, and then February, March, January, February, March. Looks like somebody got a year's worth of a subscription, basically. So we can count them down for Carol. Oh yeah, I mean a whole bunch of other things in the back. It says learn about the state, Christmas around the world, things to do, quizzes, crossword puzzles, stories. It's just got all the different things on the back side that are, So, okay. And that's how they're bound. There's no spine on them. They just are stapled and then creased in half. So, yes. June, July, August, September, November. Who published these? Of 64, and then January, February, March of 65. I believe they're the Golden Books publisher. Let's see. The Golden Magazine, published copyright 64 by Golden Press out of New York. And then some of the copyrights, like some of the other copyrights of the stories, they have listed there in the front as well. And how much a subscription would be and such. All right, Miss Carol. Which editions would you like as a choice? Can have any and all. September, July. Okay, September, right there. And July. It's July. And February and March. Okay, thank you, Carol. If anyone else is interested in a month, are $7. So, got it. Okay, and I thought I saw Jose pop in. Hi, Jose. How are you doing tonight? Good to see you. So I have June, August, November, and January left available. Thank you, Carol. All right. Then the other one I have, did I have July of 64? Carol claimed July, Geneva. Oh, hi, Becky. No worries. Thanks for popping in. Okay. And the next one that I have is it's a little bit different, and it needs to start at 24, please. It is the Golden Magazine, and it's the Christmas Annual. It is a different shape. It's a little bit bigger. So here's the original size, and this one is bigger. And this is Christmas edition, things to do and make, decorations, recipes, ideas, stories, all of Christmas, all the time. Created by the editors of the Golden Magazines, same as the Golden Book publications. And it is number one. So it was the first year that they did this Christmas. Oh, stop. What am I doing? What am I looking up at? Okay. Marilyn's taking August and January. I got it. Sorry. Marilyn. I just got so interested in the Christmas one. So I have November and June left. Thank you guys. So I'm going to look for a copyright date on this Christmas one. The Golden Magazine Christmas Annual Copyright. Oh my gosh. All the dates from all the things from their golden books, but the earliest one, 1965. Here's all the table of contents of this. Thank you, Marilyn. So it has the stories in it. It's bigger and it's got all sorts of things. It's all color. This is my favorite cookbook right here. Betty Crocker Boys and Girls Cookbook. I grew up cooking out of that cookbook. You could order it right there. The Naughty Little Reindeer. That looks like the Trix Rabbit. It is. It's the Trix Rabbit in a cartoon. Naughty Reindeer story. An advertisement for Walt Disney books. They must have probably been published by Golden Press as well. An Alaskan story with the Huskies and the sled dogs. Christmas party placemats for you to cut out and copy, make decorations. This is just fantastic. I don't mind keeping it, but it's amazing. So I needed to offer it to you guys. Christmas carols. Look at that up on the rooftop with the graphics on it. Wouldn't that be great to? It would be really sad to take these out and frame them, but they are gorgeous, gorgeous graphics. If it was falling apart, I wouldn't feel bad about it at all. There's a couple little rips on these pages. Look like somebody else flipped through it a few times. Look at this elf. This is how to make a Christmas elf. And you'd put the brads on it, make his arms and legs move. Oh my goodness. Oh, she's got record lows too. Oh man. Cutouts. That Richard Scarry? Yep, Richard Scarry. Crossword puzzles, poetry. Paint by number. Oh, look at the Santa. It's like a line drawing of Santa and Rudolph. Oh, I remember doing these. This recipe was in that Betty Crocker book that I showed at the beginning. Traces, paint by numbers, evergreen trees, poinsettias. It's got it all. Oh, look at Santa's reindeer. This is an Alaskan caribou. Sorry, guys. I have to go to the end. Just to see, the Santa story, the night before Christmas. A visit from St. Nicholas. That should be the different title that we're used to seeing. And what else was at the end that I saw? Some advertisements for some other board games and books. So it is 112 pages. And constructor toy hat on the back. So I just love, this guy. He's my favorite part of the whole magazine. I would love to frame some of this, but I wouldn't want to take it apart. Christmas Jack. Because look, it's in great condition. Look at the spine even. I mean, some of those other magazines we had, the home ones, those ones were in way, well, they were 20 years older too. Anyway. All right. So that's what I have left available is the June and the November and then the Christmas one. So we're going to put those back in their baggie so they stay nice. Ugh, Jose, it is just so cold. I'm sorry. We have had such crazy weather. How cold? We're supposed to get snow again, I think, this week. So, all right. I think I have gone through. Yeah, I know. I love the graphics. I think I have gone through a whole bunch of things that I have pulled out. I'd say if there's anything you wanted to see again, let me know. If there's anything you see on the replay that you're interested in, put it in the chat or in the comments. Yeah, stay warm, Jose. But how would you know if you weren't here what I already showed? So I guess that would be the question. I could do a recap, but there's a few of those things. So we'll do just a quick one. We'll go two at a time. I have the ceramic fish for appetizers, and I have the glass blown cobalt fish. We'll pair them up. I have the crackle ice bucket with tongs and the crackle jug with an applied handle. I have, you need information, just shout it out. I have the Fenton berries and butterfly and berries basket and emerald carnival, or the salt and pepper shaker in the Spanish Silvercrest Spanish lace. I had this dish. It's a hand dish, little trinket dish made by Dagenhart. That's the mark with the heart with a D in it in crystal. Ooh, these just sound bad, but they're not. Of the mom or the dad, made by Avon, with the original Fostoria sticker for Avon right there on the bottom of both of them. Thank you, Laura. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate it. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. Give thumbs up on your way out if you don't mind. That'd be awesome. The vintage quart size carton holder in the original package. I had the choice on the amber comports, the hobnail, or I believe the wisteria. Okay. I will write you down for that, Miss Midge. Oh, Kristen, I'm gonna take mine. Sassy fish, huh? She's not gonna get a chance to go to the Mid-Mod show. Thank you, Kristen. Thank you, Midge. Perfect. Nice, Paula. I had the lidded Empoli covered container, candy jar, whatever you want it to be for. The diamond optic in crystal. And here is the vanity set. I knew I was going to do that. It's not as big of a vanity set as it used to be. Darn it. Gotta break something occasionally. I have the tray and the hair receiver. He was so successful with holding it like that earlier and missed it this time. Oh well. I'm just waking you up, Geneva. I have the little mini souvenir hook on the rolling pin. It says Wyoming with the vegetables decal on it. Yep, it happens eventually. It's inevitable dealing with all the glass, honestly. Aha, the stamp set in the box from Woolworths. Right there. It's all right. It's all good. And I have the Thai panda or the larger narwhal. Yes, let me talk about that super fast too, because and then I had the playing cards. That's about all I had left was the playing cards. So, and there was a bunch of different designs. If you want some vintage playing cards, you let me know. We'll go from there. Yes, so upcoming this week, we are doing a pop-up sale at Mom's house on Thursday. Sorry, I'm going to get a little bit of this broken piece out of the way. So doing the downsizing with Mom, we've decided that it'll just be easier than moving stuff back and forth from the houses, that we'll just do it at her house. So it'll be Thursday night, so in 2 days at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, so that is 9 p.m. Eastern. 6 p.m. Pacific, 8 Central. And we will just start going through. She has some glass, she has some rocks, she has some ephemera, and who knows what else she has pulled out of the cabinet since I have talked to her last. So we will be doing a lot of items from her house on Thursday. So that will be when I am on next. And yes, what I will try and do is I will probably go ahead and do the base invoicing. And if you're going to be, I won't worry about people. They won't be late or anything like that if we get to Thursday, and we can just add on to it. So and go from there. So yes, it's going to be interesting, and we're going to see how much we can get through at Mom's house. And if it doesn't sell, it'll start to go out to the booth. It's kind of on a rotation. She's getting stuff priced so we can have a base price for starting on YouTube, and then she knows what she wants to price it for that way going into the booth from there. So thank you, Miss Paula. Thanks for all your help. I appreciate it. As always, you guys kept me on track. And all my Google experts, I appreciate that as well. So I look forward to seeing you guys on Thursday night. I know Mom is looking forward to it as well. She's probably asleep tonight so far. So yeah, it'll be interesting. So it'll be fun. So thank you, Carol. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate your comments. I appreciate your purchases so much. And I look forward to seeing you at Mom's house, because you just never know what she has found for us to put up for sale. So good night, everybody. See you in a couple days.